Our final game for the weekend, Sunday at 5:30 on Central Time. The Ravens are
Really?
heading into Buffalo, taking on Josh Allen and the Bills. Vegas has this one at a weird one, 1.5 home dog.
Oh, baby.
What the fuck, dude?
Is
I
it going to be
love
snowing
me a
there?
playoff home dog.
Uh, could be a snow game.
That would be
There,
Really?
there
weird.
Oh,
is
I
snow
haven't
in the
even looked at
forecast
weather.
for parts of the United States. I'm checking out the games here.
Sunday, you said?
Uh,
It's going to snow
Sunday,
on
Sunday,
Saturday.
Sunday.
It's going to snow on,
16
yeah.
degrees, snow on Saturday. It's not going to feel good. I can tell you that. It's not going to feel good in Buffalo. That's for sure.
Well, it's not going to feel good here. It's going to be like 33, dude. That's why you run the football in December and January. That shit hurts. This is tackling,
33,
tackling.
that's better than the
Oh,
7 degrees it's going to be the following week in
of
Kansas City.
course. Yes, of course. Of
But that's
course.
not what we're talking about. We're talking about
True.
Buffalo on Sunday taking on the league
Oh,
leading rushers.
oh, we're talking about the Buffalo Bills.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Incredibly shitty chicken. Oh boy.
The Buffalo
Yeah.
Bills are leading the league in takeaways, or not in takeaways specifically, but in turnover
No,
differential this season.
that too.
I think in both they are plus 25 headed into this game.
Yeah.
It is a little scary outlook, but I would preface that with Bills have one of the easier schedules in the league this season, especially given their division that they have to play against.
I mean,
Yeah, and this
Lamar only
matchup has
has
already happened this year.
yeah.
Week 4, Ravens completely destroyed the Bills, and that was with their season
31-10.
on the line. They had to win that game, or else they were going to be, what, 1-3 to start the year?
hmm
Yep.
I think
Backs
the
against the wall.
Ravens, I think the Ravens have finally become that team that's like pretty dangerous when their backs against the wall. I think they've developed that they've created a callus over like losing in the playoffs so many times and losing big games with Lamar. I think they've developed a callus and they're a dangerous team with like I said with their backs against the wall. I do think, however, though, like Lamar hasn't turned the ball over a lot this year, so I mean, unless you see Derrick Henry fumbling, which that I don't know how often that happens, but
Rarely
I feel like it
happens.
doesn't. Yeah, it rarely happens. So I think this is the reason this game is on prime time on Sunday, man. I expect nothing less than a heavyweight, you know, blow for blow game.
As exciting as the commies are, like this is by far the
Yeah.
best game of the weekend. I feel like if there is snow on the ground, it hurts Lamar's style more than it hurts Josh Allen's style.
But
Lamar
does it
is,
help Derrick Henry style as well, too?
Yeah, that's like a double-edged sword, I feel like.
yeah, I mean, sure. Lamar is quicker with the cuts and the moves when he runs the ball. Both
They have a
quarterbacks are
heated
going to
field.
get their rushing attempts, but like the if there's snow on the ground, I feel like it hurts the way Lamar plays more than it hurts the way Josh Allen plays.
They have a heated field. As long as it's not snowing on Sunday, like they'll be fine.
How much snow are we talking, dude? Like,
I
Buffalo, you
just
never
saw
know.
something earlier that said it has the possibility to be a snow game. So
That'll be fun. I would like to see that
yeah,
in the playoffs for
yeah.
the divisional round. Um, yeah, this is exciting. I think the key to the Ravens winning this game still remains the same as it kind of has been all season for them, but it's the same thing that we said for the Broncos last week, and they just didn't have the defense to develop that, nor the offense to keep it close. You have to cut off the running lanes for Josh Allen.
hmm
You've got
All
to put it
game.
into all, yeah, not just one
Yeah,
quarter. It's
all
got to
game.
be all game. Because if you let him
so
cook, it's going to happen.
Well,
Yes,
we're
hang
we're
on.
waiting.
waiting.
Oh.
No.
I do
Yeah,
think
no, I
though.
got it. I got it. I
Oh
got it
God.
again. I got it. Sorry.
Jeez.
The, on that same note, as talking about cutting off the rushing lanes for Josh Allen, the Ravens were the second team in the league as far as sacks. So the Broncos were number one with 60 something. Ravens were behind them with like 54 or something like that. So the Ravens do with all the problems that they do have on defense, they do know how to get to the quarterback.
Well, their defense has improved tremendously since they moved Kyle Hamilton
hmm
back away from the line. Like
Safety.
they are a completely
Yes.
different defense
hmm
right now.
hmm I think you're going to see Roquan Smith probably follow Josh Allen all over the field when he drops back. I think Roquan Smith's probably going to be the spy on Josh Allen all game. That's
As
what
he
I
should be.
expect, at least. Yeah.
You gotta hit him a little bit. Josh Allen can take some punishment. You gotta put the biggest punisher on him.
Yeah.
If you can work him up a little bit, and that's not something that's easy to do against Josh Allen. If you can kind of rattle him a little bit, then you that's when he starts throwing some picks. He starts turning the ball over. We haven't seen that this season,
Oh,
just like with the Broncos game.
Put your face mask into his left hand.
That's what you got to do. You got to rattle him. That's cutting off the running lanes. That will also help cut off the running lanes for James Cook and Kyle Hamilton and the at safety. Going to be able to call the DB's pressure and kind of stack them up like he has been all season. I think those are two pieces that are going to be the biggest things. They got to make stops on defense. Otherwise, if you let the Bills in this game, your running game is not going to work against them.
The main thing for the Ravens right now, though, is if you're down by one score, don't stop running the ball.
yeah.
Your offense is so much better whenever you run the ball with Derrick Henry. And I believe, yeah, looks like Zay Flowers did not practice again today, so his status for the game is still questionable. You got to
Hmm.
stick with what got you there,
I
running
don't
the
know.
damn
They
ball.
they might be better off without Zay Flowers
I
in the
know they've
playoffs
definitely
because
proven that they can win without him for
well,
sure.
just
They don't
look
need
at
him.
the mistakes he made in the AFC Championship game last season. Like
Hmm.
they might be better off without Zay Flowers.
I think he's wised up on that. I did see reports, didn't practice, just like you said, Sean, but they were still expecting him to play this weekend. So even though he's not practicing, again, it's Wednesday by the time we're seeing this. He's got 2 more days of full practice to get through. So the probability of him playing, it sounds like so far is that even though he's not practicing, he will play.
But
Either
yeah,
way,
Do
still
that's
expect
so.
this. Still expect this to be a very tight end heavy offense, along with just Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson with
That's what I was
Hamilton.
gonna say. Who do you think has a better tight end day, the Daltons or Mr. Andrews and the kid
Andrews and
from
likely.
Dalton and Dawson.
Dalton and Dawson? I thought they were
The
both Daltons.
Daltons.
No, it's
They're the
Dawson.
Daltons.
Dawson Knox.
You sure?
Yes,
Positive.
it's
Positive.
All
Dawson
right.
Knox.
Yeah.
Dang. I've been calling them the
That's a
Daltons
fine.
all year.
um,
How many fines do we give
I,
him for that then? If he's been
You,
saying it all.
you give me like
I'm,
three.
I'm, I'm
You
kidding.
give-
I'm kidding.
give him a triple. I don't mind that.
yeah.
I will say it's going to be Andrews and likely, and throw in their third tight end as well. Dawson Knox, Dalton Kincaid have done absolutely nothing this season. They have as much as we thought Dalton Kincaid was going to come in and kind of blow the doors off the house in there and come in and be that guy. He hasn't been uh,
Well,
to what the expectations were.
if you look at the stats just from the last games that they played, they have very similar stats.
Hmm.
Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely only had a couple catches apiece last game. The last game the Bills played, Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid both had a couple catches each. So I don't, as much as we like to think Lamar loves to go to his tight ends, like I don't know if it's just been there lately. Like Isaiah Likely had a great game in the first game of the season, but he really hasn't.
He's had
Neither
a
of
couple
them, Mark
games in
Andrews or
between, and
Likely, have done shit this season
Mark
Hmm.
since
Andrews has
since
had a
that
couple
game.
good games. He was injured at the beginning of the season. Likely has had a couple of good games throughout the season. I think using the one last week as an example, to be fair, the Ravens were up by quite a bit against the
Hmm.
Steelers and just ran the ball. And that's also maybe going to be a factor in this week's game because running time off the clock is going to be imperative to how they potentially win this game is run the dang ball,
Yeah.
time of possession, don't give Josh Allen a whole lot of time and make one stop. That's all you have
Hmm.
to do.
I feel like that's kind of the Bills' game plan. They're like, whoever's in charge of this game, whoever's running this game is gonna have to run the ball and eat that clock because,
And they
I
won't.
mean, if you're the Ravens, you want to keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hands as much as possible. If you're the Bills, you want to keep the ball out of Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry's hands as much as possible. So I also
Pass game for
expect,
the Bills is short pass game. Like that's their run game. It's very Chiefs-esque. You're gonna
yeah,
you're gonna short pass. It's
slants.
not
Oh, bro,
the
they ran
yeah,
5 slants in an empty set like it seemed like 1,000 times last week, and it was
yeah.
working.
It,
And it was working.
Take here. Don't be
Oh,
surprised if Derrick Henry possibly has a passing touchdown in this game.
ooh,
Could happen.
oh,
I was gonna say,
Uh,
watch out for a fullback dive. Patrick Ricard down by the goal line. Watch out.
Derrick Henry touchdown pass to Patrick Ricard.
Jump pass to Patrick Ricard. Get the fuck out of
don't
here.
mind that.
Calling it
Don't
here.
mind that.
Calling it
What are the
here.
odds? What are the odds? Somebody find that.
Pass. So Derrick Henry passing touchdown, and
I don't
then
even know if they give that to you.
you
I'll
would
look up
take.
a Ricard.
So it would be Patrick
Regardless.
Ricard anytime touchdown, and then a passing touchdown for Derrick Henry.
Parlay that thing together. What do
I
you
don't even
what
know
do
if
you
that's
end
an
up with?
option for you.
I don't think you can parlay that together.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's dumb.
Mm.
Screw you, sports
Yeah.
books that shall not be named if you don't have that as an option.
If I want
Yeah.
to lose my money that way, let me lose my money that way. Damn
Right.
it.
Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
already
There's the
not one
only.
to pay people out who
Yeah.
win. Like,
Well,
There's.
What?
Yeah.
this playoffs have had a lot of weird first touchdown scores in the games. Usually somebody that fans don't really know of outside of their hometown fans. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was Patrick Ricard on the first touchdown of the day for the Ravens. So
Hmm.
I like it.
I'm
Not
not
finding it,
finding
Tommy.
anything.
Well,
No.
that's all right. Well, maybe keep looking for it. Find us on Instagram Reels, Bob and Bo Show on Instagram. Maybe Tommy will find that little parlay for you. Throw it in a little
I
video.
know. However, I do like there's a player special that I just saw. What is it? Each team to score in all four quarters plus 550 on a gambling site that won't be named. That's not too
That's
bad. I
interesting.
can, yeah. And then there was another one. Derrick Henry and James Cook to each record 10 plus rushing yards in each quarter, plus 2,000.
man,
I
that
don't
sounds
like
like
that,
a
man,
no
after last
fucking
week.
brainer.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
After last week,
I
yeah, that
don't
was
trust
disappointing.
James. I don't trust
They're
James Cook.
Yeah, they're game specials. So last year, one of my favorite game specials to do was
Not in the
each team
playoffs.
to record a touchdown and a field goal in each half, and it never really ever got close. The
I
game
think this
specials
game
never
honestly
hit.
comes down to the kickers. It's gonna be the biggest game for kickers of all time. Justin Tucker, he struggled all year. Comes down to a
Washed.
57 yarder. Hall of Fame kicker, you think, oh yeah, he's gonna go out there, he's gonna make this. Not
Washed.
this year. He's been washed.
The over under on
Look,
total
if he
turnovers of
does
the
make
game.
it, like he's already up there with like the best kickers in NFL history. But if he does make a kick like that, like you put him on the pedestal that Adam Vinatieri was in or was on
Hmm.
back when he made those gigantic Super Bowl and playoff winning kicks.
How many? So okay, so how many field goals do you think happened then?
Over 3.5.
I
Over
was
three and a
literally about to
half.
say that.
It's a
Yeah.
prime
So
time game. Easy pick.
the total field goal, the field goal total over. So you say over 3.5. That's plus 105. That's not bad. Plus over 4.5 is plus 255. That's actually not
I
too bad.
That's not too bad either, but I'm hammering the over 3.5.
Justin
Prime time
Tucker
game.
over
The ball flies further at night. Simple
Justin
as that.
Tucker over 1.5 field goals made is plus 120. And you got to assume if you take that, he's kicking one for the win, right?
Yep.
You think?
And then let's see. I wanted to see too because we talked about it a lot. Touchdown scores, the Bills. Um, the Bills
Do you,
defense
do
because
you
they
find
get
any
so
odds
many.
for Patrick Ricard?
Oh yeah, Patrick Ricard odds for a touchdown. Oh. The defense of the Bills has better odds of scoring than Patrick Ricard. Patrick Ricard is plus 1,900 to
Well,
score a
with
Woo,
that, with
take
how
touchdown.
it.
many turnovers the Bills have had this year, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I do like that line. I like the line of Buffalo Bills defense or special teams anytime touchdown. It's plus 500. That's not too bad.
Not bad.
Hmm. That is a
Well,
that's a gamble.
let's see here. Tommy, the Bills are 1.5 point home dogs to the Ravens Sunday at 5:30 to send us into championship weekend. What do you got?
I love me a home playoff dog. And Josh Allen's from California, so give me the Bills.
He went all Cali boys. Wow.
Yep. It's either gonna bite me in the ass or it's gonna work out.
Hmm. This one is
Ride with your
landing a little
boys,
rough
Ty
here.
Bob. Ride with your boys.
You want me to ride with my boys?
Ride on your boys.
I
I mean, ride
I
with your boys.
I really do want to see this matchup again, just specifically because we lost to them earlier on this season. And it's becoming a yearly tradition that the Kansas City Chiefs send Josh Allen packing in the playoffs. Give me the Bills.
After losing in the regular season. Yeah.
Yes.
No, you see what's crazy? It's not really a yearly tradition anymore because we didn't play them last year in the playoffs, but we did play
Yes.
the Ravens last year.
Yes, we
They
did.
started the.
We beat them in the
Wasn't
divisional
it?
round last year.
Oh, I thought it was the
I don't
wild
give a
card
shit.
game.
That's a fine.
Find me. I want to get some fines. I'm winning this anyways. Uh, we play the Ravens in the AFC Championship, though.
Fuck
It's
you,
going to be a rematch of that.
Oh, bitch.
Guess what? Ravens run all over the Bills. They have a fantastic day, and they go home with the win. Give me the birds, baby. There
Two
you
for the
go.
Bills, one's for the Birds.
All
I'm
righty.
a
This could
little
be
bit.
the
I'm a little bit
game.
more excited. I think this weekend is set up to be quite a bit better than super wild card weekend. Even though the NFL hates fun things and they took that away from us, the divisional round did not change their name over the course of time, and which
Well,
shall remain
let's
the
call
same.
it super divisional game
Super
weekend.
divisional round.
Super duper divisional round. There we go.
Yes.
The super duper
I
Super
divisional
like
divisional
round.
round.
I would say though, I mean, like one of these games is probably going to end up being a blowout.
And it's Texans Chiefs. We know that. We've already said
Yeah.
Big old
Yeah,
stinker.
we'll
it. We've
see.
already said it. You
We'll
you
see.
didn't say it, but we
We'll
said it for
see.
you.
Yeah, we'll see.
I
And
did.
with that, we will see you during championship, well after the divisional round, but during championship week.
We're
Forever
running out,
running.
dude. Season's just about over, but there's really only two more weekends
7
left
games
of the
left.
season if you don't count this weekend, dude.
Seven
It's
total games remaining
I
until
know,
the
man.
season is ended and we start off-season preparations. Well, your favorite team probably already has. So sucks for you.
Off-season preparation started in about October of this year, sir. Thank you very much.
For the Raiders. You're
You
welcome.
hated on us for
Yeah.
making that joke, bro.
Yeah, I'm allowed to joke about my team. Fuck you and fuck your jokes, all right? Enjoy being at the top. You got punched down on a little guy, go fuck
We do
yourself, all
enjoy
right?
it. We really do enjoy it.
I
Oh,
know
I
you
love
do.
it. Until next time, fuck the Raiders, go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs and fuck the
Fuck the Chiefs, go Raiders, baby.
Raiders. Yeah, okay.